Hello and welcome back, everyone. I'm Ben Verhoek and we are here in Pastime Tattoo and you're watching Tattooing with Ben. In today's video, I'm going to show you different ways that you could show love to your artist, different ways you could support your artist. If you love getting tattooed and you have a specific artist you go to, there's lots of different ways you could support that artist. So in this video, I'm going to show you 7 different ways you could support your artist. So yeah, let's get right into it. The first way you could support your artist, probably the most obvious. Get tattooed by them. Simple as that. It's what they love to do. It's what pays their bills. It's what feeds their family. Ideally, that's the absolute best way you could support your artist. But we all know that. That's pretty obvious. So what's another way? Well, the second thing you can do to support your artist, which kind of piggybacks off that first one, is get tattooed, but get some of their flash. You know, a lot of tattooers, they tend to specialize in whatever style they specialize. They paint their own flash. And they try to push these designs to clients so they could get those tattooed. So that way they could show those on their portfolio and get more people to understand like, hey, this is the style that I want to specialize in. This is what I love to do. The more they have to show, the more people are going to come to get those things, and getting their flash tattooed on them is a way to help that process. So if you see your artist post some flash that you like, get it tattooed. Another way to support your artist, like when you're getting tattooed, tip them. Tip them something nice. And it doesn't always have to be a money tip. Sometimes tattooers, really appreciate when you bring them like a box of donuts, or you could bring them a t-shirt of the band they like, or I don't know, let's say you crochet and stuff. You could make them something, and it's a sentimental thing that it's very nice to get. Sometimes tattooers, they like, for instance, like tequila or something. You could bring them a bottle of tequila, or, like me, I like smoking weed. I have clients that tip me in weed all the time, and I love those kind of tips. Hint, hint, hint. So there's lots of other ways you could support your artist without having to get tattooed by them. I know people don't always have all the money in the world to go get tattooed any old time they want to, and I understand that. But there's a lot of different ways that you could support your artist without having to book an appointment and drop the cash to get a tattoo. One way that's absolutely free, leave a nice review on either Google Reviews or Yelp. It takes just a few minutes to leave a nice review and it works wonders. A lot of tattooers gain new clientele because people trying to find a new artist look at different shops online and see what their reviews say. And if there's a lot of good reviews about them, not only about their shop, but about that artist specifically, people are more inclined to book with them. That just helps your artist grow their client base, which is a huge thing that only takes a few minutes. Another way you could support your artist, and another one that's absolutely free, recommend them to your friends. Show off your tattoos to your friends. Tell them where you got it. Tell them who did it. Tell them to go check them out. Maybe go as far as to bring your friends to the shop to introduce them to your artist. Let them feel the vibes of the shop, the vibe of the artist. Sometimes just even being in the tattoo shop, whether you got an appointment or not, just being in there, seeing all the flash on the walls, seeing the environment, meeting the artist, seeing how friendly they are. Sometimes that's all it takes to spark the flame within them to want to get a tattoo. Next thing you know, they're thinking about that. Even after they leave, when they go to bed that night, they're thinking about that time they were at the shop and, okay, I saw this design on the walls. Next thing you know, they're booking an appointment and growing the client base. Another way that you could support your artist without having to get tattooed, maybe buy some of their merch. If you aren't exactly in the position to get tattooed at the moment financially, maybe you have a few extra bucks that you could throw around and buy a print that you could hang up in your house. Maybe you could buy their t-shirt or something that they have. Even if you're not able to get tattooed, those things help them with supplemental income and it adds up. It really does. And it helps them out a lot. And not only that, it shows that you appreciate their artwork, especially in the winter when it's kind of slower in a lot of places. If you're not able to get tattooed, buy merch. And you could use that merch as gifts for the holidays too. So it's kind of killing 2 birds with 1 stone. And another great way you could support your artist, and this one also absolutely free, repost their work on social media. Nowadays, we're in the era where portfolios aren't really much of a thing anymore. The portfolios nowadays is just your Instagram profile. Tattooers post pretty much every day, or every day that they can, their new tattoos that they do. Most likely you're following your artist on Instagram and you're gonna see a lot of the tattoos they post, and if you like your artist, as I'm sure you do if you get tattooed by them, you're gonna see some stuff that you like. It only takes 1 second. You could repost them them and tag them in it, and that helps them expand their client base. Everyone that follows you is going to see their tattoos, probably end up following them, and that just helps them grow their client base, and maybe one of the people that saw something from your story will end up getting tattooed by them. Even just engaging on their posts, commenting, sending it to friends, putting it on your story, all those things are huge, whether you realize it or not. It really helps grow their client base and gets more people in their chair. So yeah, you realize now that there's plenty of other ways you could support your artist, from getting tattooed to things that are absolutely free. You want your artist to grow, right? Who doesn't? So if you want to support me, best thing you could do is, obviously, if you're in the area, you could get tattooed by me. I got the link on my YouTube channel to my web store. I got a bunch of merch you can check out. And like I said, absolutely free. If you want to repost some of my work or subscribe to my channel, that helps me out a lot too. Support your artist, support me if you want, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Thank you.
Goddamn son of a bitch! Fuck. Just keep running. Bullshit, I'm gonna slate this fucker. Alright, I ain't got time to mark this motherfucker.